Polygala tenuifolia is a herb with potential nootropic properties. Unfortunately, there's very few human studies. Although the results are promising, the evidence is still insufficient to support its effectiveness for improving the memory in healthy people and cognitive function in the elderly. Animal studies show the herb might effectively improve depression, anxiety, and sleep. Polygala is widely used in Chinese medicine to improve memory and to combat forgetfulness and aging. It contains many potential neuroprotective and anti-inflammatory compounds. It has tenuifolicides, which increase brain-derived nootropic factor and suppress inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and interleukin-1 beta, and also other inflammatory causing agents. It has 3,6-dissena-polysucrose, which also increases brain-derived neurotropic factor and activates CREB. And it has saponins, which activate TRKB, the brain-derived neurotropic factor receptor, and it prevents the decrease in the NMDA receptor in aged animals. Preliminary research suggests it can improve memory in healthy people and cognitive function in the elderly, and it has few mild adverse effects reported. In a clinical trial on 48 people, the Polygala route improved spatial and verbal memory. Those who received it also made fewer errors and scored better on a test that was measuring working memory. Similarly, the extract improved both the spatial and non-spatial memory in aged mice. It also improved short-term memory in rats with drug-induced memory impairment and mice who were poisoned with manganese. It can inhibit the enzyme acetylcholinesterase, and this reduces the breakdown of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. It inhibits MAO enzymes, and this reduces the breakdown of dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. It increases brain-derived neurotropic factor in the hippocampus. It promotes the growth of new neurons in the hippocampus, which is important for the creation of new memories. In a clinical trial on 53 elderly subjects, the Polygala route enhanced cognitive function. It also reversed cognitive impairment in rats with Alzheimer's disease and mice who were recovering from a stroke. The Polygala and its derivatives had antidepressant effects in rats and mice. In mice, a saponin from its extract was more effective than a drug used to treat depression, duloxetine. Animal studies show the Polygala can combat depression by blocking MAO enzymes, and this increases dopamine and serotonin levels. It increases antioxidant enzymes like SOD, and it decreases cortisol and the stress response in the hypothalamic pituitary axis. Tenuifolin, derived from the plant, had sleep-enhancing effects in mice. It prolonged both REM and NREM sleep. The saponins also had sedative effects and prolonged the sleep in mice. Polygala saponins reduce drug-induced hyperactivity in mice and rats. They may act by blocking serotonin and dopamine receptors. In addition, an extract of the plant reduced cocaine-induced psychotic behavior in mice. Mice who were treated with the saponins derived from the Polygala showed signs of reduced anxiety. The extract of the plant reduced stress-induced dermatitis in mice. Polygala and its derivatives reduced the production of inflammatory cytokines TNF-alpha and interleukin-1 beta, and the master regulator of inflammation NF-kappa B in the white blood cells. It also reduced the production of nitric oxide and INOS, thereby reducing inflammation. Polygala compounds suppressed tumour growth in mice, and they also killed human ovarian and lung cancer cells. Polygala has been reported to cause vomiting, diarrhea, changes in body weight, and or mild indigestion in clinical trials. There was one case where it caused occupational asthma and rhinitis due to long-term inhalation. Because Polygala is not approved by the FDA for any condition, there's no official dose. The users and supplement manufacturers have established unofficial doses based on trial and error. Healthy adults could take up to 300 milligrams per day. In clinical trials, it was administered as 100 milligrams 3 times per day. The same dose was generally safe in a clinical trial on 60 children and teenagers aged 9 to 19. Users of Polygala report mood boosting and antidepressant effects, calming effects and sleep improvement. However, some complain about nausea, stomach irritation and brain fog. For more on herbs, supplements and natural treatment plans, check out my website.